Hey everyone, welcome to this month's question of the month. If you've got a question you want me to answer, just like this on video format, go to yoganatomy.com/myquestion. All right, this month's question comes from Pink. It's a little bit long, so bear with me. Dear David, I've been having this insane, uncontrollable muscle shakes in my arms, particularly my left arm. I'm right-handed. For a few years now, but it has become much more prominent lately. And while this happens throughout my practice, it is more obvious during certain poses that require strength with the arms. I have read that it is partly either due to A, weak muscles, or B, tiring muscles. But this happens to me outside of my practice. So I wonder if you have seen anything like this with your students or know what could have caused it. Happy to send over a short clip that shows how it looks. I reached out to Pink, but I never got a reply. So Pink, if you're watching this, I am curious to see what happened here. A bit of background on my practice. I've been practicing Ashtanga for 14 years, 7 of which I've practiced at home regularly, at least 4 to 5 days a week for a consecutive 7 years. No workshops, no teacher whatsoever. Recently, I've just gone back to class for about 4 to 5 months now, and have certainly improved various bits on the fundamentals, like how to use muscles more properly, learned how to do protraction and retraction in relevant poses. I have also been practicing up to second series for just about that long, and a bit of third series here and there. I have started noticing this shake, which causes certain poses to be quite unstable, when I start integrating the first 4 poses of third series a bit more routinely under teacher guidance, of course. So obviously Vasisthasana is severely affected by the shake. Hope you could help shed some light, and look forward to hearing from you. Pink, there's a few things going on here. I don't think it's reasonable, and I think I'm going to take this a little bit broad, because this is definitely something I would need to see video of and probably have a relationship with you before I give you, really specific advice. It is true, your A and B, when you see muscle shaking, certainly the muscles are weak relative to the activity that you're doing or what you're asking them to accomplish. That can cause shaking. That happens due to seeing the gap between the relay race, so to speak, of muscle cells contracting, relaxing, while other muscles are contracting, other muscle cells are contracting and relaxing. It's kind of, you don't have a muscle cell that contracts and just stays contracted while you're doing what you're doing. It contracts, it uses up all of its energy, ATP, and then it relaxes again until it gets more ATP, and then it can contract again. While it's relaxing, other muscle cells are contracting to maintain. So it goes on. The longer you work that muscle and it tires out, you start to see the gap between the passing of that imaginary baton between muscle cells. So that's why you see it there. There's a lot in this question that may have nothing to do with the problem. And I think because you're having these symptoms outside of practice while you're not practicing, you should definitely go see a doctor and just confirm and make sure that everything's okay. There's no nerve impingement or that type of stuff. It doesn't mean that it is coming from that. I don't know. I know you make a correlation between the first 4 poses of third series, and there could be, and this is generally true, and good information that is true, is our mind wants to make associations with things that may or may not actually be there. So just be mindful of that. It may have something to do with it. It may not have something to do with it. I hope it's as simple as muscle strength. Anyway, I'm not sure how much that helped, but if maybe just the clarifying of why muscles would shake or you would get shaking, from tiring muscles was sufficient. All right, everyone, if you've got a question, you know what to do. Go to yoganatomy.com/my question.